According to the FBI, 6% of firearms that are used in murder, 6% of those firearms come from being stolen from the vehicle. So now we're transitioning from being prepared in the home to being prepared in the vehicle. If you're the type of person that leaves your pistol in your vehicle, and again, I've met so many of you, so many in my lifetime of being in this arena, you are arming criminals if you leave your gun in a vehicle. Stop that. Please stop that. Carry your gun on your person. Other drawbacks to just leaving your gun in your vehicle and saying like, well, when something goes down, I'm gonna reach into my glove box and get it out, like Jeb from Red Dawn.
Is it there? Yeah. Load it. It's already loaded. Give it here. Want these also, Jeb?
That's very inconsistent, and half the time, like be real with yourself. If you're stashing your gun in your vehicle, do you actually have it loaded? And when I mean loaded, I mean, is there a round in the chamber? Is the firearm in condition 1? Is it ready to go? So that's one more step that you're going to have to work through when it's going down right now. So if you have your gun in your vehicle, it might be inconsistent. Like Jeb said in the video, like, get my gun out of the glove compartment. And then he's like, is it loaded? And then he has his brother check and make sure it's loaded. So it's inconsistent. Now, in order to make it more consistent, some companies have developed a vehicle holster for a gun. Whoever is making those, please stop. And if you're considering buying one, don't do it. And if you're considering, or if you have one and like it's in your vehicle right now, stop using it. Please, for the love of God, stop using it. There's a lot of problems with a vehicle holster for a gun. Problem 1, it's visible. If a carjacker walks up and like looks in your vehicle, since it is so blatantly obvious, that is probably one of the first things that they're going to see. So they're going to see you going for it. The other problem I have with it is the reality of life. Let's say you're driving to your local store and you throw it in park, you turn off the keys, and you're in a hurry because your wife gave you this list of things that you need to get, and it's almost dinner time, and you jump out of your vehicle and you walk in. You just left your gun in your car. So not only is it extremely visible for a break-in, so that your gun can become a part of that 6% of firearms that are used in murders. And I forget the exact number. I'll pull it up here. I think it's like 60,000 guns that are stolen from cars. So again, your gun is part of that statistic, especially since it's so blatantly obvious when you can look through the window. So you left your gun in your car. So if something goes down in the store, you are completely unprepared. You might as well just leave the scene and be a good witness and call 911, which is not bad. I would argue that's better than just running away afraid and not even calling 911 or being a good witness. But if it were me in that situation, I would feel compelled to do something different. So the other problem with having a vehicle holster is, let's say you get to the store and you throw it in park, you turn off your vehicle, and you have enough presence of mind to say like, okay, I need to put my gun on. So you're going to try and put your gun on. You're handling a firearm in your vehicle in a relatively public space. Not only could someone like see you and think that you're some criminal about to do something, it's also incredibly unsafe to be handling a gun. You're especially also probably a little nervous, like getting the gun off of the gun holster, and maybe you have a holster on your body that you put it in, or maybe you disconnect the holster and put it on your waistline or whatever. Again, at the end of the day, you're handling a loaded gun in a vehicle, and you're a little nervous, and like there's no telling what you're going to end up doing, versus calmly in a collected manner in the morning while you are putting on your equipment for the day. You're also putting on your mindset for the day. That's why I really love my 1791 Cobra gun belt, because that's like that's how I seal the deal with my mindset every day. When I click my Cobra belt together with my belt, it makes me feel like Batman every morning. I think back to like the Val Kilmer Batman back when I was growing up, and like he's like putting on all of his Batman suit, and then at the end he like clicks his belt buckle together, and I just think that's like super rad. And for me, that's how I seal the deal on my mindset for the day. And I encourage all of you to do the same. Find something that prepares your mindset to be ready to withstand the forces of evil for the day. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to get into with regard to like leaving your gun in your vehicle. Just don't do that. Do not leave your gun in your vehicle. Do not use a car holster. Carry your weapon on you. Because the other thing I wanted to mention is what happens if you get ripped out of your vehicle. Like, a carjacking can happen in seconds, and like let's say you're at a stop sign and like your door gets thrown open and like you just get ripped out of your vehicle and your gun is still in the vehicle. So not only does the bad guy get to like ride off into the sunset with your vehicle that you're probably still making payments on, they have your gun too. So carry your gun on your body, because if you get ripped out of that vehicle and thrown to the pavement, like you may have landed on your back, but if your gun is on your body, it's with you and it's still an asset to you instead of a liability to the community.